Imagine you're at a party and someone walks in wearing the fanciest suit, flashing a shiny watch, and talking about their new luxury car. Everyone's impressed, but here's the kicker. By the end of the month, they're broke, drowning in debt, and stressed about their bills. Meanwhile, the quiet person in the corner, sipping soda, owns a modest home, has no debt, and is steadily building their savings. This story isn't just about who looks rich, it's about who is rich. And that's the magic of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book teaches us how to make smart, life-changing choices with money. It's not about how much you have, it's about how you think. If you're ready to rethink money and learn lessons that could change your life, hit that bell button, like this video, and subscribe to BookGinger, Zarinya, so you don't miss a single summary. Let's get started. The first lesson from the book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, is titled, Money is Deeply Personal. Yes, money decisions aren't one size fits all. Each of us sees money through the lens of our experiences, values, and upbringing. For example, someone who grew up during a financial crisis may save every penny, while another person raised in wealth might prioritize luxury. For example, a friend buys a fancy vacation but refuses to upgrade their old car. You might think it's strange, but maybe they value experiences over material things. Their choices reflect what matters most to them. Зрение не то, что кажется логичным вам. When you see others making financial decisions that don't make sense to you, remember they aren't crazy. They're shaped by their story, just like you are. Next, luck and risk are two sides of the same coin. Success with money isn't always about skill. It's also about timing and circumstances. Luck can lead to huge wins, while unseen risk can cause losses. Morgan shared an example using Bill Gates' success story as partly about skill, but also about timing. He had access to a computer in high school, a rare privilege in the 1970s. Contrast that with many equally smart kids who never had the same chance. That's luck playing its part. Stay humble when things go well, and don't beat yourself up when they don't. Understand that financial outcomes are a mix of effort and circumstances. Know when you have enough. There's a fine line between ambition and greed. Wanting more is natural, but chasing endless wealth can lead to stress and ruin. True wealth is finding a balance, having enough to feel secure and content without being consumed by greed. Take the story of Bernie Madoff, for example, a wealthy man who kept chasing more until his greed led to a massive financial scandal and his downfall. He didn't know when to stop. Ask yourself, what am I working toward? If you're aiming for financial security, focus on achieving that. Don't get stuck comparing your wealth to others. It's a race without a finish line. Next is the magic of patience, compounding power. Compound growth is the secret weapon of wealth building. It's not about making huge sums overnight, but allowing small gains to grow exponentially over time. For instance, investing early and consistently can lead to significant returns decades later. Think of it like planting a tiny seed and watching it grow into a massive tree over time. It's how small investments grow into large sums, but it takes patience. An example is Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, who started investing as a teenager. His wealth didn't come from one big win, but from decades of letting his money grow through compounding. Start investing early, even with small amounts. The sooner you start, the more time compounding has to work its magic. Saving is your financial superpower. Save more than you earn. Earning more is great, but saving is what creates true financial freedom. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Saving is the foundation of financial security. Regardless of income, having a habit of saving builds a safety net and provides freedom during emergencies. Imagine two people. One earns $10,000 a month but spends it all, and the other earns $4,000 but saves $500 every month. Over time, the saver will have the edge, with a financial safety net that grows. Make saving a habit, automate it if you can. Even small amounts saved consistently can build a cushion for emergencies or future goals. Next, wealth buys freedom, not things. The ultimate goal of money isn't fancy cars or big houses, it's control over your time. Freedom means doing what you want, when you want, without being tied down by financial stress. Think about retiring early or taking a year off to travel. That's the kind of freedom wealth can give. It's not just about having money, it's about having choices. Imagine being able to pursue passions, spend time with loved ones, or step away from a stressful job without worrying about bills. Focus on financial independence. Spend wisely and invest in what gives you control over your time, like building an emergency fund or paying off debt. Last but not least, real wealth is invisible. Wealth is not what you see. True wealth isn't about showing off. It's the money you save, invest, and let grow quietly. For instance, someone with modest spending habits but substantial savings is wealthier than someone who spends extravagantly but has no financial cushion. A person driving a flashy car might seem rich, but often their wealth is tied up in appearances. The real millionaire might be driving an old car and living below their means, building true financial security. Resist the temptation to look rich. Instead, focus on building wealth that lasts through saving, investing, and avoiding unnecessary expenses. These lessons from the Psychology of Money show that building wealth isn't just about making more, it's about thinking differently. Start small, stay consistent, and use money as a tool to live the life you truly want. Now here's how you can achieve this. Let's bring them into your daily routine. It's not complicated, you just need to make small, consistent changes. Here's how. First, understand money is personal. Reflect on your own financial habits and where they come from. Are they shaped by your upbringing or past experiences? Write them down to understand why you spend or save the way you do. Next, acknowledge luck and risk. Accept that not everything is under your control. Celebrate your wins, but also learn from your losses without guilt. Then define your enough. Write down what financial security means to you. Is it owning a home, an emergency fund, retiring early? Start small with compounding. Set up an automatic savings or investment plan, even if it's just a small amount, and be patient. Remind yourself daily that wealth grows slowly over time, like planting a tree. Make saving a habit. Track your spending for a week and identify areas where you can cut back. Funnel that extra money into savings. Save before you spend. Treat savings like a non-negotiable bill you pay yourself first. Next, use money to buy freedom. Identify one area of your life where money causes stress. Is it debt? Unnecessary expenses? Focus on eliminating that stress first. Then, use extra funds to pay off debt or build an emergency fund that gives you peace of mind. Lastly, focus on invisible wealth. Track your net worth instead of focusing on possessions. Use apps or a simple spreadsheet to monitor your savings and investments. Challenge yourself to save instead of splurge when you feel tempted to spend on showy items. Applying these steps is simple, but requires consistency. Start small, stay consistent, and watch these lessons shape your financial life for the better. And that's the Psychology of Money in a nutshell. This book isn't just about saving or investing. It's about understanding how your mindset shapes your financial decisions. From knowing when you have enough to let time work its magic through compounding, these lessons can change how you think about money forever. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe to the BookGinger. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, money is a tool, not the goal. See you in the next video.